Hello everyone, hope everyone doing great. Welcome to Python for Data Science Prasanna Tech channel. Before we begin today's class, I would like to remind you that if you haven't watched my previous videos on Python, I highly recommend doing so. In those videos, I shared a lot of valuable information that will be relevant to today's topic. You can find them in the playlist or channel archives. Once you have watched those videos, you will have a solid foundation of Python knowledge that will help you better understand the concepts we will be covering in this video. Great! Now that we've got that covered, let's dive into today's topic. Welcome to this video on data structures in Python. Today we will be exploring the many different types of data structures available in Python, and in particular, we will be focusing on the topic of tuples. We will cover everything from creating tuples with and without parentheses to work with the named tuples and typecasting with single value tuples. Throughout this video, we will explore different ways of manipulating tuples such as indexing, slicing, concatenating, finding the min and max values, and calculating the sum of tuples. Plus, we will discuss immutability, sorting, and even cover some common type errors you may encounter when working with tuples in Python. So let's get started. Tuple in Python. A tuple in Python is a collection of elements that is ordered and immutable. This means that once a tuple is created, its elements cannot be modified or added. Tuple with parentheses. This is the most common way of defining a tuple in Python. Now let's take an example. My tuple equals to, in round brackets, 1, 2, 3, apple, banana, cherry. Print my tuple. When I run the code now, it will print whatever I have added inside the tuple as the result. Tuple without parentheses. You can also define a tuple without using parentheses as long as you separate the elements with commas. Here is an example. Let me duplicate the above tuple example. Remove the parentheses and then print my tuple. It should give the same result as with parentheses. Named tuple. Python also provides a special type of tuple called a named tuple, which allows you to give names to the individual elements of a tuple. Let's take an example from collections. Import named tuple. Person equals to named tuple person, comma. We have to create a list here. Name, comma, age, comma, gender. Person 1 equals to person. I'm assigning values, that is Prasanna, comma 9, comma female. Print person 1 dot name. Now when I run that, the result is Prasanna. So in this project, from collections import named tuple. The collections module in Python provides a variety of useful data structures, and one of them is named tuple. Named tuple is a factory function that returns a new subclass of the built-in tuple class, but with named fields which can be accessed using dot notation instead of index-based lookup. Person equals to named tuple, round brackets, Prasanna, name, age, gender. So the named tuple function is used to create a new class called person with 3 fields, name, age, and gender. The first argument to named tuple is the name of the new class, and the second argument is the list of fields named as strings. Now I have created one more variable, that is person 1 equals to person, Prasanna, 9, female. The person class is then used to create an instance called person1 with the values Prasanna, 9, and female assigned to the name, age, and gender fields respectively. print person1 dot name. Finally, the value of the name field of person1 is printed using the dot notation person1 dot name. This will print the string persona to the console as it was assigned to the name field when person1 was created. Tuple with one value. If you want to define a tuple with only one value, you need to include a comma after the value. If you do not include the comma, Python will treat the value as a regular integer or string rather than a tuple. Now let's take an example. I'm creating a variable my tuple equals to 1, print my tuple. Now when I run that, the result is 1, Empty tuple. You can also define an empty tuple using empty parenthesis. Let's take an example. My tuple equals to parenthesis print my tuple and the result is empty tuple. Indexing in Python. In Python, indexing refers to the process of selecting a specific element or a range of elements from a sequence, such as a string, list or tuple. Indexing is done by specifying the position of the elements that you want to access using square brackets. Now let's take an example. Tuple equals to persona, 99, tech. Print tuple. It is going to print all the elements which are there in that tuple. That is persona, 99 and tech. If I want to print only 99, then tuple index position is 1. If I want to print only tech, then the index position is -1 you can write, or 2. Index position 2 you can write. Slicing in Python. Slicing is a technique in Python that allows you to extract a portion of a sequence, such as a string, list, or tuple. The syntax for slicing is as follows: sequence, start, stop, and step. Here is what each part of the syntax means. Sequence. The sequence you want to slice. Start. The index of the first element you want to include in the slice. This element to be included in the resulting slice. If start is not provided, it defaults to 0. Stop. The index of the first element you want to include from the slice. This element will not be included in the resulting slice if stop is not provided. It defaults to the length of the sequence. Step. The step size to use when slicing the sequence. If step is not provided, it defaults to 1. Now let's take an example. Tuple equals to persona, tech, channel, 999, 444, persona tech channel. Tuple 0:4. Now it is going to print persona tech channel 999. Now let's take one more example. Tuple -3: and the result is 999, 444, persona tech channel. Now let's print the length of that tuple. So to print the length of that tuple, we have to write len tuple. The result is 6. Concatenating tuples in Python. Concatenation is the process of joining two or more tuples to create a new tuple. In Python, you can concatenate tuples using the plus operator. The resulting tuple will contain all the elements of the original tuples in the order in which they were concatenated. Now let's take an example. Tuple 1 equals to welcome, 2. Now I'm creating one more variable. Tuple 2 equals to persona tech, channel. Now I'm creating one more variable, that is t equals to tuple 1 plus tuple 2. T The result is welcome to Prasanna Tech channel. Sum, min, max in Python. To find the sum, minimum and maximum values of a tuple in Python, you can use the built-in sum, min and maximum functions respectively. Now let's take an example. I'm creating a variable tuple equals to 3, 6, 9, 999, 444. Sum tuple. And the result is, it is going to add everything and the result is 1461. Now to find the min tuple. The minimum is 3 here. To find the max tuple. And the result is 999. Immutability of tuple in Python. In Python, tuples are immutable, meaning that their contents cannot be modified once they are created. This ensures the integrity of the data and can improve performance in certain scenarios. Now let's take an example. T equals to 999, welcome, 2, 444. Now if I want to replace the index 3 position with Prasanna Tech channel, then T index 3 equals to Prasanna Tech channel T. It is going to throw an error, type error. Tuple does not support item assignment. To overcome this, I'm creating a variable tuple equals to T1:3 plus Prasanna Tech, channel plus T4 tuple. When I run this, it is going to give the result that is welcome to Prasanna Tech channel. Sorting a tuple in Python. Sorting a tuple in Python refers to rearranging its elements in ascending or descending order based on their values and can be done using the built-in sorted function. Let's take an example. Tuple equals to 2, 55, 999, 3, 5, 7, 9. Sorted tuple. And the result is 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 55, 999. In this session, we have learned about the basics of tuples in Python, including how to create tuples with or without parentheses, working with named tuples, and typecasting using single value tuples. We also covered the different ways to manipulate tuples such as indexing, slicing, concatenating, finding min and max values, calculating the sum of tuples, understanding immutability and sorting, and common type errors that may occur when working with tuples. Moving forward, we will continue exploring Python data structures, and in the next session, we will dive into the topic of lists in Python. Keep watching my videos and please like, share and subscribe to my channel for more content.